everyone and welcome to Player Ratings after Liverpool draw 1-1 at home against Bristol. Firstly then, Anchor Price in goal, I've given her a 7. She didn't really have that much to do, she didn't really have many shots taken at her. Obviously the goal was a bit of like a fluke goal. It was definitely a cross that just went wrong and ended up in the back of the net because obviously Price wasn't expecting it. But yeah, not much to do from her, and she's been such a crucial player for us this season. But yeah, she had a bit of a let off today. Becky Jane at right back, absolutely fine. 7 out of 10 for her as well. She seems to always link up really nicely with Lawley or on Charles or Clark, whoever's on that right hand side, which is nice. And I think it's important that whoever does play in front of her, it's consistent between them two so that they can build up a good relationship. Bradley Auckland, she gets a 7 too. Again, absolutely fine. Nothing. She didn't do anything wrong. Pulled off some really good tackles. She always manages to stay with her player, which is really good. Niamh Fahey, she gets a 7 too. Her and Bradley Auckland just have a really good understanding between the both of them, and that seems to play out really well on the pitch. Robe at left back, she gets a 7 too. She did, towards the end, she looked like she was struggling a little bit. She was definitely running out of steam, keeping up with, obviously she had Ebony Salmon in the first half, and whoever else was just targeting her on that left hand side. But yeah, never any complaints about Robe. Roberts, she gets a 7 too. She's just a rock for us in that centre defensive position, and obviously it'll be her and Rodgers battling it out this season for that, but she just gets above Rodgers at the minute just because she just doesn't take any messing. She's just right in there with the tackles, and that's what you need from your defensive midfielder. Bailey, she gets a 7 too. I wasn't really overwhelmed with her performance, but obviously she missed the United game through suspension, so she's just coming back in. Obviously had the international break as well, so she hasn't played 90 minutes for a while, but yeah, absolutely fine. She was taking a few set pieces and her corners were looking good. She was trying to target the goalkeeper at times, which is something that I thought throughout the game that we needed to do. Lawley, she gets an 8. She gets my player of the match as well. First goal for her today, which was important for her. You can tell she's been wanting that for a few games now, and you can see how much it meant to her. But yeah, she's just been one of our best players so far this season, and we're lucky to have a player of her calibre in our team. Charles, she gets a 7. Great performance from her today. She was getting in some good positions on the wings, and her final ball was just letting her down at times. But yeah, you can see that throughout the season she's going to be a real asset for us. Clark, she gets a 7 too. Mel Lawley just beat her to player of the match. I thought she was brilliant today. Like Charles, she was getting in some good positions up front, and right from the final whistle, she was just putting Bristol under pressure. And she was lucky to not get a goal herself today. Sweet McKirk, she gets a 6. I wasn't overwhelmed with her performance today. She didn't really offer us too much up front. She made some good runs, and at times, she was able to hold the ball up well, but she still just seems to be that one step behind everyone else, which is something that, she needs to work on for the rest of the season, and it will eventually click for her. Substitutions quickly, Babaji, she gets an 8, as soon as she came on, she just made the difference for us. Obviously won us the penalty, and that got us the point in today's game. Hodgson, she gets a 6, simply just because she didn't really have enough time, to be honest, to really offer us anything else.
I probably wouldn't even give her a rating. I don't think she wasn't on the pitch long enough, innit?
She wasn't on the pitch long enough, so yeah, she gets a low score. But yeah, stay tuned for Amy's post-match reaction, and check out our interview with Becky Jane, Mel Lawley,
literally everyone.
Jackson. We got it all. But yeah, remember to like the video, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.